welcome to another episode of Zishapp Event Podcast. I'm your host, SMG the Rapper, and namhlanje ngiphethe Page. Once again, a warm welcome to his Zishapp Podcast page. Uyaphila first.
Hey, boy, giving myself a round of applause.
Yes,
We are
and
in edits. Thank you.
if I with Mikey Lapo, post production, please make sure.
Please and thank you. Thank you for having me, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you, and welcome back, bro.
Sure.
I remember the last time we had a great conversation, and also the great conversation that we spoke about. I got to experience it myself. But before Skubege, my people, please subscribe on the button at the bottom there, so that we can get the algorithm moving. But otherwise, namhlanje sizokhuluma nge-Poets versus Rappers, which is basically an event that is happening, hosted by Zishapp. And it is talking about poets and it's talking about rappers, and there's going to be a lot of entertainment happening, but we're going to give you all the details today. And we'll discuss on our page because he's actually involved in most of the segments that are actually going to be happening. And as I was saying, so a lot of things that are going to be happening in this event, which is basically involving poets and rappers. We are going to be going through like the concepts and the segments, and obviously I've got Page Ngwenya, which is basically going to be covering the poet side of it, and I've got myself representing Zishapp, which basically is going to be explaining the rapper side of it. However, before Signiga's all the details and all the fun that's going to be happening there, I'd just like Page to please introduce your words as your movement, which is basically collaborated with Zishapp in this event.
Yeah. No, for sure. So, your words, as you said, is a movement. It's a movement that I conceptualized long ago, but isiqala ukuvela only just now. Earlier this year, which is 2025, we had our first event, which is Your Words, the Love Experience. It was February, so Love Experience, it worked best for the time. And I was grateful then to have the partnership with Zishapp as well, who came through on the event for us. And also, we did a podcast episode on it. It was a great fun time. So, Your Words is a movement. I don't want to call it an organization or an event because it's all of those things, in one. So I call it a movement because it's an organization. It's a team of people who are dedicated to putting
basically.
Exactly, dedicated to putting poetry out there on the map, and also dedicated to putting poets in the right spaces for them to prosper.
Sure.
So that, but also we also do events which are called Your Words as well. We are also going to be launching a YouTube channel, shameless plug, where we are going to showcase the videos from our events of Your Words. So it just all made sense for us to get back together again on Poets versus Rappers because you guys have always been some of the best people that one can get to work with in this industry of ours.
And most definitely. I mean, Poets versus Rappers, I feel like it's one of the most competitive poetry events or rap events, because now it puts writers to test,
by its very name, as you can say.
As we all know, I mean, Poets versus Rappers was established in 2000 no, it was established before that. However, the first event occurred in 2016. In 2016, and I mean, there's been great highlights of what has been happening with Poets versus Rappers. I mean, we've seen people come from Poets versus Rappers to become legitimate established artists or established poets, or some become like actors of some sort. Right. And like with us embracing this moment right now, because now we are looking at December, and December is coming, and Poets versus Rappers is going to be happening again. With these segments that we have, they are very entertaining, right? However, I just want us to start with the first one, which is basically the slam poetry.
No, it's going to be an absolutely fascinating time for us to have again. Uh, because I remember Ipos versus Rappers, before your words, my involvement in it was also with the slam side, judging in the past, co-hosting in the past, all of these things. And now we get to market again and see how we can elevate, how we can do it even better than we did last time.
Sure.
And that's always the goal. So I love to see art in all of its forms, whether it's collaborative, whether it's competitive, whether it's a clean showcase, or whether it's messaging of some sort. And I think this event promises that in all its ways. So with this slam, it's going to be a fun time where I'm asking all the poets, you know, this is your time. You know, if you wanna be a part of it, please do go onto the website. There will be a link in the description where you can fill up the form, buy your ticket, and then be a part of the slam. Where we will be testing your skill. Your skill in terms of your delivery, your performance, your actual writing or lyricism, your presence, and all of these things. Things that we had to learn as artists growing up, in one way or another. I'm sure even in hip hop, there's that. There's also that learning from competition how to be better.
It's funny because
right.
a lot of rappers started with poetry.
Yeah.
Like I'd make an example with myself. I mean, I started writing poetry before I started making rap music, because that's what touched me initially. But now I felt like, you know what, from the idea of slam poetry, which is basically one of the segments that we have involved in Poets versus Rappers, that slam poetry actually introduced me to rhythm, and as I started getting more into the rhythm, I was like, hey, there's more into
like,
this.
I need this beat. I think I need this beat for real.
I actually need this beat. You know, so how challenging is it for poets that basically used to write poems and just say them a cappella when it goes to the slam side?
You know what I'm thinking about? What's very interesting is that you started as writing poetry and then became a rapper. I started with hip hop. I started rapping. I used to rap. I used to freestyle, and then
it's like you stripped down everything.
But also that's the thing that, you know, I think this is how we find our journeys, and also it also shows that, you know, these things are not really separate.
Yes.
You know, I don't. Yes. I reject that we are two different communities, because I don't think we are, and that's where it comes from. That, you know, for even on my end, how I started loving poetry was through great rappers who sounded like poets. You know. Now Stogie T, when I was listening to
actually, that's a perfect example.
No, I was playing Dumi, I was playing Zabs, I was playing all of these rappers who I loved their lyricism before everything, and then I loved the beat that came with it and all these things, and that's how I discovered who I really was and what I really wanted to do, and that's how you discovered on the opposite direction.
Side.
So I think as well, this could be a showcase of that also. It's the collaboration, not just competition.
Yes. I was about to say something more closer to collaboration. But you actually just went to the point. In regards of the way that people are going to be competing. There's a prize for grab, right? There's a prize for grab for poets. And also that involves the rappers as well, since they'll be competing for that prize, right?
Sure, for sure.
And how much is it again?
It's 3,000 rand for the Poets versus Rappers segment.
3,000 rand for Poets versus Rappers segment.
So that's what's up for grabs. So that in how that will function would be, there would be a poet and there would be a rapper, and they'll be going against each other. But then again, even in competition, you are fostering collaboration. You know, because there'll be many different segments. There'll be a cappella ones. There'll be ones where you have some sort of accompaniment, musical accompaniment, or another thing of the like.
Live band type of.
It could be in whatever fashion. And that's how it will come about. And then it's a test of your skill. Similarly with the slam, because with the slam, that's also what it will be. It will just be because then I'm sure you're gonna get to the battle rap as well. With battle rap, it's gonna be rappers going against each other.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In a poetry slam, it's poets going against each other. It's
Yeah.
poets who are all put in one ring, and then one is to come out the victor.
Yeah,
So it will be a similar thing where there'll just be rounds and leading up to a winner. So the poet versus rappers is gonna be a similar situation, and. There's going to be prizes up for grabs. There's going to be cash up for grabs. There's going to be merch, Zishapp merch, and maybe even your words merch up for grabs as well. So just make sure you are a part of it. And this is how you grow. This is how you grow. Don't be scared of testing yourself out in the real world. This is how you grow. This is how we all grow.
Now, also, like, it gives like a very good foundation to enhancing your skills as well. I mean, because in many competitions, it's always based on the fact that you're just going to compete with the skills that you already acquire. But right now, you're getting tested because now you have to change indlela owenza ngayo from your original way of working, because now fanele accommodate ukufaka i-beats if you're a poet, yabo leyo nto leyo. And futhi if you're a rapper that just knows how to have like instrumentals that are already created, or have a producer that creates it on a PC, you're gonna have a band that you're gonna have to work with and try to put your things together. So that's kind of tricky, and I feel like it's gonna be more of like an upliftment for people in terms of the skills and the experiences. However, also it's going to be very, very challenging. So whoever's coming should consider the fact that competition is going to be very tight.
Yeah, but also in going off on what you're saying, it's gonna be great for everyone who's here to see the battles, who's here to see the competition, the slams, and all of that. But also the show is gonna be also more than that. There's gonna be a lot of other great elements that are just there for you to come and enjoy the arts that we both love, the genres we both love, which is hip hop and poetry, which are closer than people realize.
And also, we are going to be hosting the poets and the rappers, right? However, we're also going to have supporting acts, which is basically artists, basically musicians that are going to be performing and
showcasing,
and showcasing talents as well and crafts. So in that space, the supporting acts are not the actual main attraction. That's the twist about this.
Right? For sure.
Supporting acts, which are the artists that are going to be on the lineup,
it's a proper buffet. It's everything.
Are not the main acts. The main acts are the poets and the rappers that are going to be competing.
For sure.
At the event. And when you start to look at this concept, do you see it as something that is fresh and something that people need to experience in order for them to actually find something viable?
I definitely do see it as something fresh, but I also see it as good bait. What I mean by that, what I mean by calling it good bait is, some people, love to see the competitive edge of everything, so they can come out for that, but it's bait in that once you get to the show, there's more than that. There's actual showcases, very thoughtful sets that are, there'll be great rappers doing sets, amazing artists that you are going to see as they're going to pop up on the posters. Just keep your eyes on the Zishapp social media. Amazing rappers and amazing poets who are just going to be there to share what they've already created, their works, and just make the very most out of it. So if you are, I don't know why you would be, but if you are tired of just seeing names on the poster and it's just people performing, then you might want to come to this show because it's actual competition. But once you get there, you'll see that we also have every other thing that you might be interested in seeing, including musicians just playing music for you. So
it's basically more than just a competition. It's also entertainment. So I can advise that people should get their tickets for the experience, not just for the competition alone. Because I mean, there's a lot in store. And when you look at the fact that you are going to be involved as well with your campaign or your movements, which is your words, right? And with the judging and all those pieces that you're going to be involved in. So every person that wants to be part of this competition, what do they need to do in order for them to be part of the competitors in
Yeah.
the competition?
I'll say this as someone who's part of making the judging criteria for this show, is that, well, obviously confidence is key. Once you get on stage, confident, because also once if you are not sure of what you're doing, the audience will not be sure about you being there. You know, you have to be sure of what you are presenting to the people. So that's what I'd advise everybody. Just be confident. Just make sure you project. Make sure you are enunciating your words. People are hearing what you're saying. Make sure you stay on topic when there's themes, and make sure you strike. You know, make sure you actually strike the conscience of the people, and you're not just, saying what you're saying just to be saying it. Make sure you're actually putting yourself out there, and in that way, the people will respond. And also, I know it's a competition, and I know we want to see winners and all of these things, but I must say, there's a legend in KZN poetry by the name of Mr. Coolfire Hadem. We all love Coolfire in the poetry world. Ask anybody, they'll tell you. Yeah. And Coolfire Hadem used to run slams.
Yeah.
And Mr. Coolfire would say, the points are not the point. The poetry is the point. So that is also what I want you to take, that in this competition, be a part of it. Definitely sign up. But should you not win, don't think your points did not get through. Your points got through. But remember that the points are not the point. The poetry is the point. And therefore, I'm sure even in hip hop, you know, the art is the point. What you're producing is the point.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
No, that actually sounds incredible. And with the there's and also there's this nice thing about the competition segment of this. So the people that want to be part of the competition and actually enroll to be a competitor, they have to buy a ticket, and on the ticket platform on Zishapp, it includes an application part or a document that you can use to apply to become one of the competitors in the Poets versus Rappers.
In the slam, in the poetry slam.
In the poetry slam.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And when you let's say for example, you are in the competition, you've been selected from your entry, right?
Right.
And then you perform. How do you then make it to the last three of the poetry segment?
I think it's just by, you know, the what I had raised about what you need to show from your own work, you know, just the backing you need to give yourself about what you do. Over prepare. Don't think you have it in the bag. Maybe you do, but over prepare. Make sure you are actually, you know, honing your craft, cleaning it up, cleaning your act. If you have any surprises, make sure they are good surprises. Make sure they work. Test it out. Have a test audience. Do all of these things. And yeah, what we encourage, Vele, is the growth of the art. So either way, I look at it, either way you're winning. If it doesn't go well, you grow. If it does go well, you win. So you won either way, you know. And that's what I think. And also for everybody, I'm pretty sure there's also going to be the open mic there. So if you are scared of competing or anything like that, or you just feel you're not in that space, then you should know that you can also just do that. You can also just come in and share your work, you know, share your rhymes, share your poems. It's just a space for great collaboration and great art.
Yeah, it's not just also that. But it's more than that. It's also experiencing other people and the talents that we're going to be having all throughout the day. Right. And also to the people that are registering for the competition, make sure that after registering, on the day of the event, you are early, because it's not going to work out with you coming in late, you know. So please make sure that you are early. And also, please remember, there's 3,000 Rand up for grabs up in this. So if you're not seizing this chance right now, you are not going to get a chance like this again. Or you'll get it later in your life.
Yeah.
So...
when you're even less ready.
In regards of the rap battles that are going to be happening, I can see that there's a battle between Rio and Height.
Yeah.
Which is basically very interesting because...
Is that the one you're most excited about?
I am excited about that one. Not necessarily because I'm a fan of someone in between the two. I'm just a fan of both of them because when I look at both of them and the history that they have,
it's a very diplomatic answer.
Very, very, very.
We have a very neutral guy right here.
It's very, very tight. You know, like I can't really say, but the fact that Height coming from a different province, Rio. Also coming from a different... Where's Rio from again? From Cape Town.
Yeah, rapping Cape Town.
Rio's from Cape Town. You see, that shows like the level of interest the actual event is going to have.
And also, I should say, not to choose a side. But Rio also has a great poetry background as well as a one who's also... participating in winning poetry slams. So it's going to be a fantastic battle to watch for real.
Damn. Hey, I think he's got one up on Height.
No,
but
luckily
again,
it's a rap battle. It's just a rap battle. That's
But then again, you can't have one up on Height because he's already up.
Has the battle started? Why are there bars? Why are there bars?
Yeah, but it sounds very interesting, and I can see that also there is Respect and Ranjin.
Respect and Gene.
Also, there is Bulletman and Koos Diverse. Oh yes, I remember Koos. I remember Koos. Koos. That's going to be a very interesting battle. Also, we do have tickets for early bird, right?
Yeah.
Early bird is for 80 rands, right?
Yeah, you should definitely get in on that. And so the earlier you get them, the better.
Now I'm sound ready. Are you guys ready for the battle? Yeah, that's right. Hey.
I used to attend poetry sessions to feed my mind. That was until I actually realized that I don't have to be part of the audience to start snapping with every line.
Zongena ngiphethe instrument ngizongibhoboza isaka ngizobhodloza ngaphandle ngomqonqoza ngokela ke ngihudula ikhanda ngibambe ngethambo lomgogodla
nje ngihlezi ngibona inquma kuma-sci-fi ngiyanquma kuma-battle amavesi ngibona ukuthi okay lo mfethu lona he's another one umuntu who's the same breed as I am.
inhlamvu zakhona ngiyibiza ngamahlongandlebe ngingena ngapha ukuphuma ngapha.
Listen, I give credit to credit is due. You know what I'm saying? Respect is one of those niggas. He's ill. He's got the schemes and everything. I believe he's a well-rounded MC.
And speaking of magazines, I put these clowns on a comic page. Your garbage juice. Even when Durban could have been expecting some solid ways.
But Ramjin is just on another level. I'm just a different animal altogether, bro. The level of creativity is just unmatched. No nigga can replicate what I do, bro.
Noma-ke mhlawumbe ke abantu babo ngibadlela ekhoneni njengakudala masipropose imvuthu.
So which one of you thought that this fab would defeat my rhymes? Well, I have a flow that will split Africa almost in half like the River Nile.
Ramjin Bafetu, I have total respect for him and all of that, and this is why I'm going to show everyone that I am Goku of this shit. You can come as tough as you are, as intelligent or whatever that you think you are, but when you really come down to it, if I put my mind into killing you, I'm going to kill you.
This shot was actually meant for you, Rhyme G, because you're not even a real MC. You're just rapping just because. So even if you've changed your rap name, to me you're still just a poet.
So comes the 6th of December, we'll see. All I'm saying is I'm gonna show you something you've never seen before, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, 6th of December, West back. This is Banji. We go see.
I'm going to kill you and you have no chance of surviving. And this is what Rhyme Gene is being faced with right now. Because I have no options but to kill him. And the irony is that I'm killing him out of love. I'm killing him out of respect. I'm putting my own dog to sleep. And that's exactly what's going to happen come December. Durban.
And I'm going to start using company side to mark up and keep on to
Sithele ngequlu lesimangolo. Ingakho siqoqa nonke ngenduku. Idayela mesikhika ngathi ezatompo ngoba kuphuma nesinedolo.